Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie K. Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Ora et Labora Painting Company, LLC. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Ora et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help you with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617.
Well, it's coming through the computer. It's not what I need to have.
How do you spell your 1500?
Hi everyone, not sure how well you can hear me at this point. We've had some sound issues tonight. We changed our microphone to my laptop microphone. I don't know how well that'll work. Hopefully you were able to at least see the first match tonight between Fort Scott and Lebec County. Fort Scott lost that match in 3 sets and currently deep here in the first set of this match against the Pittsburg Lady Purple Dragons, trailing 21-17 now, as Fort Scott gets a kill there. And they'll get the serve back. Hazel Baker back to serve for the Lady Tigers. that one out back over to Pittsburgh. So 22-17. Fort Scott trails here in set number 2. Excuse me, set number 1 of match number 2, and now it's 23-17. Fort Scott had an early lead in the first match tonight against Labette County and won that first set. Looked like they were going to cruise to getting a victory in the second set as well, but Labette County came back and won the second set and really took control of the third set early on. Fort Scott trying to get back in this first set with Pittsburgh here tonight. And they hit it wide, and Fort Scott was able to avoid the touch there, so that'll make it 23-18. First night of SEK play for both teams. Pittsburgh came into the evening 8-2 overall. They defeated Labette County in their first match. That one I think was in. It was. But Fort Scott gets a service ace there. Rally's still going. Nice job by Fort Scott. That was Allie Kalishaw picking up the point for the Lady Tigers. That'll get them to 20 here in set number 1. 23-20. And Avery Stewart back serving once again. So after the point there for Pittsburgh, it's now set point here in the opening frame. And Pittsburgh makes pretty quick work of that next point, so they will take the first set 25-20 and lead Fort Scott 1-0 here in the match.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie K. Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Ora et Labora Painting Company, LLC. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Ora et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help you with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Our broadcast is also brought to you in part by Liberty Savings. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. And if you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bringing more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at tonyabady@gmail.com, duckbaitmedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/duckbaitmedia.
So coming out for set number 2, Fort Scott needing to win this one to force a third set now. They'll have Dakota Hazel Baker on the front row with Kylie Comstock and Kinley Clements. Of course, libero Rayleigh Cowan waiting to check in. She will check in for Allie Calishaw along the back row. Kendall Aiken back to serve to start this one for the Lady Tigers. Also Avery Stewart on the court to start set number 2. Again, Fort Scott trailing in the match 1-0. Avery with a nice dig, keeps the play alive. Back over to Comstock, and Kylie able to find the first point for Fort Scott. Lady Tigers came into the matches tonight with a 1-5 overall record. They defeated Colgan in the Frontenac tournament over the weekend. And that one hit wide for Pittsburg. So quickly 2-0 here in set number 2 for the Lady Tigers. And that'll go as a service ace. Nice dig way up in the air there for Fort Scott. They'll keep it alive. Nice tap there. And is that going to go as a point for Pittsburgh? Well, they're going to reset the point, or redo the point, because the ball came in from the JV court right as that point was ending, so they're going to replay the point here. Hit that time. Tried to get it to Dakota on the far side, and looked like it was going to be a good thing, and just hit it off to the side that time, unfortunately for Dakota. Point goes to Pittsburgh, their first of set 2. And that's a lift on Fort Scott. Ball kind of came in at an awkward angle, and so couldn't quite tell who it was there at the net, but a lift, a double contact, a net violation, something to give the point back over to Pittsburgh. Nice job by Hazelbaker to get that one back for Fort Scott. 4-2 now. Lady Tigers in front. Got a whistle. Looks like a net violation on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh goes far side. That one's out. Fort Scott now takes a 6-3 lead. Here in set number 2. Rayleigh Cowan back to serve. And that one's in. So another nice kill for the Lady Tigers. Wide, and it goes wide.
Sorry.
So Fort Scott with a nice little run and a timeout, Pittsburgh. So out of the timeout, Rayleigh Cowan back to serve again for the Lady Tigers. That one goes a little bit too long that time. Nice dig by Pittsburgh to keep it alive. They'll go far side and find the corner. A couple of straight points here for the Lady Dragons. They'll get it back to 8-5 here in set number 2. And the first match went to 3 sets for Fort Scott. They won the first one, but then lost sets 2 and 3 to Labette County. Going to get on the board here in this one after losing the first set to Pittsburgh 25-20. Served long by Pittsburgh. Not the best first touch there for Pittsburgh for Fort Scott. 9-7 now. Fort Scott with the lead here in set number 2. Looks like the JV match is done, so we don't have to worry about JV ball stopping play for the remainder of the evening looks like. 10-7 now. Fort Scott on top. Oh, that one hit the antenna, so that'll be a point for Pittsburgh. pass that time for Fort Scott. Sets up Pittsburgh perfectly for a kill. That one going a little bit too long that time for the Lady Tigers. So now we're tied at 10 here in set number 2. Pittsburgh back to serve again. Fort Scott gets it to Kendall Aiken, and then a miss hit that time by Kinley Clements, trying to find the open corner, but couldn't quite keep it in bounds. The far side to Kendall this time, and it's blocked right back to her. Pittsburgh on a nice little run here. Fort Scott's going to need to switch the momentum a little bit. We'll see if they will, and they will. Use a timeout here, trailing 13-10 now in set number 2. Fort Scott. Their next matches will be at the Erie Tournament on Saturday. Our next broadcast will be next Tuesday at Parsons, as Lady Tigers will take on Coffeyville and Parsons that evening. Actually, that might be in Coffeyville. I'll have to recheck that. But that'll be our next broadcast a week from tonight of Lady Tiger Volleyball. Of course, we'll have the football game on Friday as well. Hopefully our sound issues will be fixed by then. Here's a nice dig by Pittsburgh. They tried to find the sideline that time. It didn't work, so Fort Scott gets the point. And they're back to within 2 at 13-11 here in set number 2. Kalashah to serve. And Pittsburgh takes the point. Avery Stewart back in. Near side. Fort Scott. Stewart able to get it over the net for the Lady Tigers. And Fort Scott set the block, but couldn't get anybody behind it to help out. So ball falls in. 15-11 now. Another long dig that sets up Pittsburgh for the points. And some miscommunication on the side of the Lady Tigers in that one. Pretty impressive run here by Pittsburgh. They now lead at 17-11 in set number 2, trying to close this match out. Over to Comstock. Now they'll set up near side. Fort Scott able to return it. Come back near side. Great dig by Stewart to keep that alive. And one off of the net. A little bit of a knuckler that time, and Fort Scott couldn't get enough on it to keep it going. It's now 18-11. And full contact will give the point serve back to the Lady Tigers. We'll see if Fort Scott now can get on a bit of a run here. Trailing by 6 here in set 2. This little drop shot. Fort Scott trying to find the corner, but that one a little too wide. Far side it goes. Nice block attempt by Fort Scott. Now over to Clements. Nice swing by her, but it's dug by Pittsburg. They'll keep it alive again. It'll go to Hazel Baker far side. Back it comes to the middle to Comstock. And they say that swing didn't get over the net for Fort Scott, so it's a full contact. And Lady Tigers now trail 20-12 here in set number 2. Comstock able to keep that one alive for Fort Scott. Tried to set the block. Pittsburg missed it. Now near side it comes. That one is blocked, but kept alive by Pittsburg. Go far side. Nice dig. Pittsburg will go far side. And that one swung is out. Comstock there for the Lady Tigers. Now it's 21-14. So 22-14. Fort Scott trails here in set number 2. Need to win this one to force a third. Nice job by Comstock to get that one over for the Lady Tigers, but kept going by Pittsburg. And that one is hit out of bounds by the Lady Tigers. Set up match point. for Pittsburgh here, leading 24-14. There it is. Miscommunication. It looked like they're on the near side, or on the back row there for Fort Scott. And Pittsburgh takes the second set 25-14 after winning the first one 25-20. Well, thanks again for joining us this evening. We do apologize for the sound issues that we've had all evening. My regular mixer just didn't want to work correctly here tonight, so we do apologize for that. Hopefully get everything fixed and back to normal before our next broadcast on Friday. We'll be on the air Friday with the Fort Scott Tiger football game, as the Tigers will be in Independence to take on the Bulldogs. We'll have that one for you Friday, and then our next volleyball broadcast will be next Tuesday. I believe it's in Parsons, but I'll check that and make sure. But anyway, we'll have that for you next Tuesday, as the Lady Tigers will take on Coffeyville and Parsons. So looking forward to the next couple of broadcasts. And like I said, thanks for sticking with us this evening. We do apologize for the sound issues, but we'll have that figured out by Friday for sure. And anyway, hopefully everything will go smoother for us on Friday. For my dad, Willie, for helping me out here tonight, getting everything set up and getting going. I'm Tony Abatey. Thanks again for joining us here on Duckbait TV. Good night, Kansas.